Yeah, man, we give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Only man like King Selassie. Yeah. Rastafari and Empress men in the balance. Aisha, big up yourself. Flip that script. Yes, I. So I would like to invite Birdseye on the stage again. Zane did a single name, Positive Living. Righteous?
Righteous.
Fully righteous.
Fully.
What you call positive living.
Ooh, oh. Roots rock reggae. I woke up this rising, feeling low in a spirit. Take a breath and soak it in. Some me make some chocolate tea and light up my ganja split there. Take a breath and soak it in. A spirit jump up and say, look to the hills now. Take a breath and soak it in. Now like the shitty hot, so it's time to get up now. Take a breath and soak it in. A system of them in a circles, mind moving like slugs and turtles. You need to take a look within. Time for take a drive out and touch up in at the mountains. Let us take a break and chill. Let's take a drive out to the city guidelines and make a bad move to the countryside. Just the sight of the trees and the upgraded atmosphere will free up your mind and spirit, so breathe. On the journey, make a kitchen stop. Get some ready fruits and a ripe coconut.
You man, the one that fit and red.
Rasta ask us where we going as we snuggle up. Tell him we are fine a riverside and go catch cars. In the city it's not pretty, yeah. If the hustle and the bustle become find peace of mind. Rasta say pardon the alignment please, but I have a little space in my backyard where we can breathe.
Life is a blessing, every day is a next chance. Chatting with intention, let the spirit take advance. Firming on this storm, can't go without chanting our psalms. The positive living keep I warm. Living is a must, we increase all the possibilities. Clean meditation fresher than them Listerine. Far from corruption and destruction, falls over here them bridge. One out one name, but some of them can't reach. So why they try to the coast and find a mountain? I am the Empress, so in preserving the holy seeds, yeah. The ancient tradition never make it lose your grip. No hand your powers to them boss, but them it. Oh, Rasta no flow stored in chaos. Steadfast on the mission, this no merry-go-round. Anyone got lost can be found. None of you no plans, but one tear down the band. Rasta no flow stored in chaos. Steadfast upon the mission, this no merry-go-round. Rise up your heel, you lose an arm. None of them no plans, but one tear down the band.
In the city it's not pretty, yeah. If the hustle and the bustle become fine peace of mind. Rasta say pardon the alignment please, but I have a little space in my backyard where we can pull a vibe and start a fire. Make me lock the shop cause it's a meds I want all higher. Spiritually dry so me want rekindle my fire. Look like science and no so me can upgrade higher.
42 laws of my heart and not 10 commandments are the way of life, so cleanse yourself of impurities and take the wings of the Most High. Update your mental state so you can levitate. Chariot of fire, not bored in no joy ride. By the river where we be, I touched you and hurt us deep. Listen to the birds are singing. Nature is where we be. By the river where we be. I dance to and earth and steam. Listen to the birds are singing. Nature is where we be. Yo, fire.
Greetings, ReggaeBitz&Pcs family. My guest's given name is Damian Denny, but he goes by the name Aiinchnt. He's a singer, songwriter, and producer. It's my pleasure to welcome Aiinchnt to ReggaeBitz&Pcs. Well, welcome, Aiinchnt.
Give thanks, manners, and respect. Give thanks for being in a space, once more. Give thanks.
All right. Who is Aiinchnt? Tell us a little about, your earlier years, where you went, where you were born, the schools you attended, are you from a musical family, etc.
Yeah, I was born in a place called Bowden Hill in Stony Hill, We up on the forest side of the hills. You know what I mean? I spent majority of my years here. I went to the all-age school, and yeah, from the all-age school to Glengarve Comprehensive,
Okay.
I lived there like in the year 2000,
Okay.
But growing up, yeah, I'm from a musical family where, musician at church, so everyone start out at church, the vibration there, so grew up and learn to love music because at the sound of the music draw me to church too,
Okay.
I guess it was in what, 97 or 98, yeah, somewhere there, you hear the little music I play and, just draw towards the vibration, get introduced in this space and yes, it's something where you love, because it's like the ages, there is a yearning in the heart for the love for music because even my stepfather used to play, the vibration of Bob Marley's and the Wailers and, Dennis Brown and all them vibration. So, it's a part of us,
Yeah.
So we give thanks.
Yeah. What instrument did you play? Was it a keyboard?
Yes, I've drawn to the keyboard secondly, but the drums first. Every youth drawn to the drums first, because they want beats up.
You want to keep the rhythm, right?
Yeah. The clock,
All right. How long have you been in the business professionally?
Professionally, it's from 2019. Yeah. So approximately 6 years or so. If my math's good.
Okay, yeah. Your math's not bad. Your math's not bad. All right. What's the most important message, right, or feeling you want to convey through your music?
Okay. The most important message is love, unity, appreciate the element, respect Mother Earth, bring back the good vibration, unity, which is strength, push forward a positive message where say a next generation can visit, because every generation have their ups and downs. And it's like a pharmacy now where say it's on the shelf, it is there, so you can visit it.
True.
So that's the vibration I want to push forward where music heal the soul. But first you have to cleanse. So before you get that healing, you have to cleanse. So you have to take the hard pill first. Yeah.
That's a good vibration, man. How have life experiences shaped your music, right? And what are your most significant influences?
Influences, yeah, like different vibration of music. You have the legendaries, that help shape ancient music. Where say it's a foundation. The columns are there. So we are feeding from the roots, really. So that's
and in terms of your and in terms of your life experiences, do you think that maybe because you're a Rasta, it probably also influences, how you look at music?
Yeah, Rasta is a part of it, but first we are human beings and we
Mm-hmm.
are living beings. And then from there, the consciousness need food. And now Rastafari is the body where say, yo, give the spiritual food, give the direction, give the discipline, you know. So yeah, Rastafari, of course.
Would you see Rastafari as maybe an inspiration or the main inspiration or one of the main inspirations for your music?
Yeah, I won't deny that. I won't deny that. Rastafari is the main focus right now, I mean, and forever. That's the consciousness.
Nothing wrong with that. Leading into that, and I think this might have to do with your Rastafari, is how did you get your stage name, Aiinchnt?
Ancient now, yo. I started to do a lot of at first in 2004,
Mm-hmm.
2005. Um, I used to go by the name when I did that try music, never know nothing much, but I used to go by the name of Jayut, you know,
Mm-hmm.
until I start to read and research, and my spirit reach out to my ancestors, you know, and where that leads me now is I'm not so connected to my ancestors where, like, your great grandma, your great great grandma, where you spring from,
Mm-hmm.
we're in Africa, that family tree, so spiritually and rising the vibration, you know, I'm not the one who give I name, it's the ancients now, say A is I and I, A I, and the CHNT now is the chant, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, so the I and I, ancestral, I
yeah.
ancestors, which is I and I, because the bloodline in I and I, which is the ancestral roots, So the bloodline now keep on chanting and pushing forward. So I can't leave out my ancestors. If they leave out that now, it will be detrimental for I. So I'm not representing me, I'm representing my ancestral lineage where, kings and queens.
Interesting, very interesting. Because I have persons who watch me who are not Jamaican, and it's an education for them
Yeah,
to actually know how you actually got the name.
yes, yes. So
Wow.
it's like I went to my dream, to my sleep sometimes, and it's like within my dreams I was like searching for help, like spiritual help for guidance, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I meet upon this elder Rasta, that reach out to me and offer me help and put a red, gold, and green over my shoulder. And within my dream, I feel safe,
Really? Wow.
And then on the musical journey, now going about performing on stage in some small stages and stuff, which is a big stage for me, same way,
Mm-hmm.
And I meet this gentleman by the name of Fred Locks.
Mm-hmm.
And I share this story with him, and the Rasta that was in the dream, you know, looked just like Fred Locks, and it's like everything just lucky.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, ancient. Interesting.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Tell me, what's your favorite music genre and why?
My favorite music genre is reggae, really. Even though some say, yo, you're good, you sound good on some different beat like dancehall beat, but reggae to me is like how the heart beats. Yeah, it have a soul connection, and yeah, it puts I in a height of consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
where you feel safe, you feel protected, you feel like you want to be a mouthpiece for a people.
Yeah.
So reggae music really is like life to me, really, because even if I get a R&B inspiration, by the time the rhythm finish, a reggae turn out into yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
I type my mind and say, yo, this is I still to it, but it's like the vibration that I carry is just roots reggae.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you have to be honest to yourself as well.
yeah. So if I fight against it, it's like a ship going against the tide. So so you have to push a lot of energy. So when you flow with the flow of the reggae now, it's just like
Yeah,
eagle gliding.
yeah. I
Yeah.
hear that. Um, how do non-musical influences, ancient, like literature, film, or visual art, right, shape your work?
Uh, you mentioned art. I love art, from I was at a tender age, I love to sketch and draw. You know.
Oh,
Everyone in school used to say, "Oh, Damien did
really?
it to me," because I pay detail upon certain lines, you know, and yeah, literature as well, like The Alchemist. I read a book called The Alchemist. I try to read that book twice a year, and that is that is an interesting book that, like, if you miss your purpose,
Mm-hmm.
or you want to reconnect back to a vibration of driving forward or self-confidence, that's a
Mm.
great book to really dive into, The Alchemist, you know. And I'm actually reading a book right now called The Simulation.
Oh,
That,
nice.
the book there, I will full encourage anyone to try to get that book. The Alchemist and The Simulation. Try it out.
Okay,
See, big up.
okay. I've heard about The Alchemist. I haven't read it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, man, try it, man. It's like you're searching for a particular goal, right? Like you're searching for a gift, but you go all the way around the world. And when you visit all the way around the world, it's like you don't find it, but you end up right back where you started. And whatever you were looking for is right here.
Nice. So I can see how those things influence your music.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I can see that. I can see that. Which musical era, right, or decade do you feel more connected to?
Yeah, I'll put I on the cross.
No, but you're a deep thinker, man. You're a deep thinker, man. It's like you're saying, boy, so many of them, right?
Every one of them, like 70s, 80s, 90s, every one have their special spot in I heart, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I know you're a songwriter, right? So how did you begin your journey into songwriting?
Oh, you know, mention my stepfather again, because my stepfather in our life from we are tender youth, small age. So he used to buy a lot of papers,
Mm-hmm.
like Gleaner and Star. So running through the Gleaners, I used to love to read the comics. So the cartoon side, that
Mm-hmm.
me call it, until I started to read some more of the paper, and sound system used to play in the area, like every month. So from there now I start to listen to Bounty Killer
Mm-hmm.
specifically, and then I start to see their columns in the Star.
So
So
okay.
I used to read through the columns while playing the cassette tape. You know,
Oh,
I
okay.
used to tape for my uncle cassette tape. Yeah, I used to tape it out. Even the record thing, I used to tape out them and mess up them record, them album, and press record and play, and used to sing, and. So when they are playing it, they are hearing the pitch patch. And I say, trouble we get in after that. Yeah. So that the column in the newspaper now influence I how to structure songs.
Mm.
Really true, really true. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
How do you usually begin the process of writing a new song or piece of music?
It varies, because even walking among the tracks in the bushes,
Mm-hmm.
I will just hear a melody, and once my phone is on, I will just hum a melody in. Even my partner chat. I say, "Oh, you take my chat for recording now," you know. So even walking through the riverbeds or like anywhere, I'll get an inspiration. Not just in the studio, but the most important in like every inspiration is important, but the most one that stood out to me is when I'm walking through the bamboo trees.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I record a song and have it on my phone, I carry it back to the bamboo trees and say, "Yo, hear it here."
Wow.
Yeah. Or go up at the tree and feel the vibration. I'm feeling their vibration, they are feeling mine, so we are one connect.
One can, yeah. Like trees have feelings too, plants.
Yeah, man, they want the sound, the vibration, man. So we always have feed from them. They need to feed from us too. So, the least I can do, I make them hear one or two of the music. Seems, yeah.
All right. How do you decide, right, when a song or piece of music is finished and ready for the audience?
But yeah.
Like for example, some of your songs, like for example, Positive Living,
Yeah.
Empress Majesty,
Yeah.
right? Bad Stepper, which you released in 2024.
Yeah.
How do you know after you finished writing those songs? How did you know that they were ready?
To be honest, no, they're not done. Yeah, it's like every piece of music is like a continuation. It's like a series, but in a different form.
Oh, okay.
Them not done it. Not even Positive Living done it because we're supposed to do a series on that because people want to hear more. They want to hear more. What next? What next? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it open a door for wanting more. Really, that's how our music situate. I can't explain it any better. You're just there and ready to feed. So we're not feed no foolishness.
Right. No, it's true, true. So whenever I listen to your music, I'm gonna really think about what you just said is a continuation. Like even when you did Rise and Push, right, in November of 2025. So
Right,
I will be listening for the continuation, not necessarily Rise and Push 2,
right. The message, the
the
message.
message, right?
Right.
The message. And like freedom. Freedom is something that's continuous, that we always want.
Right,
Continuous.
right.
Black sand represent black people,
Yeah,
continuous.
and to get the more of those now is like when Ancient come into your space, like your book Ancient now, you get some more of that vibration same way. So you're
Right.
feeding from every angles.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
True.
you see me on your phone, you feel the vibration same way. You hear it, you see me in your presence. Yeah, just one vibration, one
Feeling.
connect.
Yeah. And I have to say, I big up all the brethren who big up the ladies, Empress
Yeah,
Majesty, and give
yeah,
us the respect.
yeah, man. That inspiration. It's have some personal connection in it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because women nowadays they like to. Uh, you guys just like to do things by yourself. So easy look a bit now and let me fix your crown for you. Just the
Nice.
simplest way of doing it, you know what I mean?
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, man.
You have my respect for that.
Yeah, man. That's what we're here for. We're here to create balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say, life is so simple, but it's mankind and the ego make it complicated, you know.
True. True.
Yeah,
Keep simple things simple.
yeah.
Describe the first collab, right, you ever did with another artist, and what was it like?
Yeah, I did a song called Rebel. I did a song called Rebel, like I guess in 2020 with an artist by the name Skolden. He's from in the States there. producer that I was working with by the name of Boy Records that produced like with Zion Records. You know, that's my first encounter for recording where I did my first songs like Psalms and stuff. So it's the feature, it was what's inspiring and nice, you know. Yeah, I like it. And it was like the first I'm ever doing that. So collaborating with an artist just like myself, it's a great feeling, you know.
How do you decide to collab with somebody? And what draws you to them? Is it the vibe, or what draws you to them?
Yeah, the vibration they carries. You know, your vibration have to positive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to speak positiveness because people you are dealing, you know, you're
True.
dealing with people, and people ears are consumers, and it's not just your mouth alone you're feeding from your eyes and your ears.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and whatever you feed from your ears, it will come to life just as when you feed from your eyes, you know, it will manifest. So once I hear your lyrics and see your character, yeah man, the ancient ready to work.
Ready to work.
Yeah man.
Nice, nice. Like we say back home, is a spirit tech.
Yeah. Yeah man, spirit tech, yeah.
And for those non-Jamaicans, what we mean by spirit tech is that the vibes have to be right. Your spirit has to be feeling the other person's spirit in a good way.
Yeah. You know, positivity.
Positivity. Have you had any mentors or influential figures that guide you along your musical path?
When it's a guide, what do you mean? Like physically guide you towards?
No, guiding whichever sense you can think of it in, either spiritually, physically, intellectually, musically.
Yeah man, a lot. You have Marcus Garvey, you have Martin Luther. I read not fully read, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
read their footsteps. You have Bob Marley, you have Peter Tosh, you have Bonnie Wheeler. You have a lot of even my uncles who advise, you know, give positive advice, you know, wisdom of thoughts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there are numbers of artists that I look up to. You know,
Yeah.
we're not going to think we're not there by ourselves. No.
True. I like when you said that. And I noticed that your music is clean, Aiinchnt. Well,
Yeah,
those that I've heard.
and
Me.
we don't try to make it clean, you know. That's how it come out, you know. You know, that's how it presents. So it's not like we go in and try to tweak it to make it clean. It's already clean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you get here, it's from the bosom of the Most High.
Rastafari, right?
I exist.
What keeps you motivated and passionate about continuing to create and perform?
Life,
Life.
you know, life nice, you know. And anyone in the prison system right now, we have full courage to just keep a positive mind. You know, freedom of forward, man. Life nice. You know what I mean? So even right there, I would like our music to reach in the prison system, in the homes, in the orphanages, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in those spaces, not just all over the world, but in those particular spaces. Because people really need some full encouragement, boy, I mean, you know. And not just a big plate of food you have to eat. You have to eat some ancient production too, you know.
All right. Can you remember the first time you performed, and what was it like? And how did you feel?
First time I performed. First time I perform, I saw the mic still, I did that. Auntie. Well,
Nervous.
first time I got the mic at a church, you know, church settings always say,
Yeah.
yo, like testimony. Time, you know, and the child the line, and by the time it's coming down, your knees start to shake and your hands start to shake. By the time you get the mic and you start to talk, you know, start tremble until you get into the whole space of understanding the thing. By the time you start to open your mouth, the butterfly die, you know. But it was the first time was a nervous wreck, really. Like freeze, frozen. You know.
Wow. So it gets easier. So it gets easier now, right? The more you do it.
Yeah, it's become your home now. You know,
Yeah.
especially when we're among our fans. You know, your fans giving you that energy is like you feel, you know, at home. You know.
Yeah. Do you do anything like a ritual or practices before you go on stage, or you just say no, I'm going to perform now and you just go out there?
As I said, it's not of my own will, but it's of the will of the Most High. So I have to meds and give praise to the Most High and say, Most High, this is not about me. This is about the people. This is about you. You know, so keep a firm mind, stay steady, right? Yeah. And then you
Nice.
execute, so you become a vessel of the Most High. And once the Most High in the vessel, come on, as the Christian say, you smile at any star.
No more mic trembling. No more trembling on the mic, right?
No.
All right, Aiinchnt, tell me something. What are your thoughts, right, on the rise of streaming services and their impact on artists' revenue?
Why? Well, in terms of royalties and stuff like that.
Just generally speaking, because the business has changed,
Yeah, the business has changed drastically, and
and people want to just
I
play
would
the music.
like for the streaming services to make the artists benefit more.
Yeah.
Because just level the playing field, because some people depend on music, like everything is music, and they put in their whole heart, soul, and mind, creativity on the table, and then when you look now, you put up your song, you're getting $1 for 1,000,000 views. What was that? That's unfair.
Yeah. That's
Just
hard.
like the construction, because I'm in construction team, and construction really it's like the same, and we need something to do about even that, because a lot of people living from hand to mouth, and to create a building or to work on a building, take boy to work on a building, especially in the sun.
True.
So that type of mentality, if we underpay people, we want with money contractors. Yeah. People need to live comfortable and nice, And even a couple of days ago, I was thinking about creating a building. Creating a building is like creating a monument. And a lot of people work in some infrastructure and they're getting benefits. A laborer now that work on a building, once the building is finished, his money finished. So I would like for the system to put in some leads so that even the laborers that dig the foundation or excavate the foundation can get benefits too.
Yeah.
Just
put in the work.
The music need to, the music receiving from the music need to up it game as well.
Yeah. Aiinchnt, do you think that's why more artists will put out more singles and EPs as opposed to full albums?
I would say yes. 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 I wo Mm.
Because they probably say, well, you know, maybe why put in so much work
It's
for
like
full albums?
putting out singles. I think it puts you more in the pool of the music circle.
Right.
Like the algorithm, you don't bury under the algorithm. So to keep afloat, it takes months to create an album or an
Yeah.
EP. You know, so you have to get it perfect, which in you can put that vibration to create a single and just release it.
Yeah.
You know, even it don't have to be fully perfect, even though we not endorse that.
No, I understand.
You know, so yeah, yeah,
And then now, after a while, when you have quite a few singles, and you might decide to do an album, you can just use some of
right.
those singles
Yeah.
and just
So
create the album.
releasing the singles is like you're keeping your fan, you're creating your fan base really.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, so people getting to know you, who you are. You know, so
Yeah.
you don't get very under by
Yeah.
the ones at the top.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Do you have any EPs out or albums?
No, you know, just a one single when I'm married.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We
No,
understand. We
in
understand based on what we just said. We
2019,
understand why.
in 2019 to 2020, I was working on an EP and it didn't come through. So that's where Ancient Psalms come in, where the
Okay.
album, the EP that was in creation
Mm-hmm.
was the name Ancient Psalms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we just release them single and just say, yo, go and create the fan base and you know make people know you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aiinchnt, can you share any details about any upcoming projects and what fans can expect from you?
Yeah, we have a lot of work today. We have a lot of work in the system. You know? Oh, yeah, so man. Yeah, we have an album that's creating right now that is called The Ninth Element. You
Nice.
know? So working with a producer called Exclusive Music, a producer called Vision Beats, you know, Aiinchnt I Record Singing. So we have a single that soon push forward named System. This
Mm-hmm.
is not try me dirty system. Rasta no weak and conflicted. I am meds unrestricted. Can't turn me in and unhappy your victim. No try me corrupt system. Rasta no weak and conflicted. I am meds unrestricted. Them can't turn me in and unhappy them victim.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah. So we have another single called Sweet Ganja Herb. The fire burn, burn. Light up the fire, make it burn, yeah. Meds on the sweet ganja herbs. Bring me that. I tell herbs, yeah. You know,
Nice.
we have a lot of singles ready for this.
Nice.
You know. Yeah, man.
Nice. Nice. Do you have any closing thoughts for my audience?
Well, all we can say, you know, just keep a peaceful mind, you know, a loving heart, care for people, you know, make sure your health is up, you know, pay details on that, you know. So because once your health is up, you're ready to go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Give thanks.
All right. What are your social media handles so people can find you?
Yeah, my social media is Ancient Music on IG, Ancient Music on Facebook, TikTok, which is Ancient One, Ancient Music on Threads, you know, Ancient on Twitter. So you can check it out. All right. AIINCHNTMUSYQ. That's the part.
All right. Give thanks for passing through Aiinchnt. It was a good vibe. You know,
Yeah,
and I'm
man,
wishing you much success in the future.
you know, Rastafari I love seeing
All right.
protection, light and wellness. Rasta.
One lover every time.
Every time.
I'm here say the Aiinchnt representing for ReggaeBitz&Pcs. Deal little. One straw on the lightning awaken them consciousness. Unity is strength. Rise and push. Putting up resistance, kush. Yeah. Overcome your struggles to test your might. You never did born to lose. No, no, no. Yeah, man, deal it. Keeping it blazing. Bad man, son.